In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 long-term strategies that work in the management of depression. How's it going, guys? This is Chris back with another episode of Mental Health Mondays. Mental Health Mondays is where we talk about stress, depression, and anxiety, and everything related to those subjects. So if that sounds like something that's interesting to you, be sure to subscribe and hit the little bell so you never miss another video again. I've been coping with major depression for greater than a decade now, and I'm so grateful to have access to information and now be able to share these things with you. There's a lot of information out there on the internet, and it's hard to know what you can trust. Well, none of this is glamorous. It's just things that I know works. It is backed by research, and we're going to dive right into it right now. First up is cognitive behavioral therapy, and it has been one of the most wonderful things that I've discovered. In cognitive behavioral therapy, if you're not familiar, you work with someone who's trained in this type of therapy, and they help you go through the way that you see the world, and you have different strategies. Everybody has a different mix of these. In my case, I did a lot of what's called catastrophizing, where I looked at things and I made it sound so much worse than it really is. Or other people do things like thought rumination, where they sit there and they're like a broken record, and you just get caught over and over and over, and you play the same sad song in your mind over and over, and you spin your wheels and you get nowhere because you're just so focused on that. These are a few faulty thinking patterns that can be addressed through cognitive behavioral therapy. One of the things I have to say, though, is you have to find the right practitioner for you, because sometimes it's difficult to find somebody that will push you a little bit, but you're also a good match for. You don't want somebody that's going to enable you, but you want someone that's going to help you grow. So be sure to look for someone and shop around and find the right mental health care practitioner, a psychologist, sometimes in case of overlapping with medications, psychiatrists as well. This has been profound for me, and it overlaps into the next point, which is mindfulness meditation. Now, if you've ever seen some of Jon Kabatt-Zin's work, he's done a great deal of work on mindfulness-based stress reduction techniques. He's come out with a great deal of tapes and CDs and books, and I'll link a few of those in the description below. Combining mindfulness meditation with the first strategy of cognitive behavioral therapy will really help you dive deeper into what your thought process is and why you think those things. The purpose isn't to necessarily change the way that you think, but it's to identify with those things, to observe them and not judge them. Just make room for those thoughts, understand that they're there, and sometimes by just doing that, the thoughts themselves dissipate. So I highly encourage people to check out some of work by Jon Kabatt-Zin or look into mindfulness-based meditation in general. My third tip is something that you can do right away. You can go out right now and do this and find some type of aerobic exercise that gets your heart rate up, gets you moving for 20 to 30 minutes at least 3 times a week. Start small and go slow and work your way up. Have some rest in between if you're someone that hasn't been exercising a lot, and then work your way up to at least 20 to 30 minutes 3 days a week, and you will start to notice a profound difference in your mood. Exercise, I know it's difficult, guys, to get up, get out, and get moving. That's what my motto has been on this channel, but we have to treat exercise. I know that you knew that but was coming. We have to treat exercise like an appointment. We have to schedule it in our day. It can no longer be second rate. It has to be something that is like an appointment. That doesn't mean you have to find something that you hate and you dread doing. Find something that gets your heart rate up that you love doing. There's all kinds of opportunities to get your heart rate up. Whether you're outside and you're doing biking in intervals, you're getting up, you enjoy being out in nature. Maybe you're doing some interval training in a park and you're running around. Maybe something like pole dancing. There's so many different ways now that people are able to get their heart rate up. You don't have to be just on a treadmill the whole time if that's not something that you enjoy. Next up is to eat a whole foods-based diet. It can be done even with a busy schedule. We do it, you can do it too, and I'm happy to share with you several recipes that we use that take no more than 15 to 20 minutes of prep. Some of them take more. Check out my affiliate link in the description below for Plan to Eat, which is an excellent way to manage your meals and do meal planning in a simplified manner. That's what's helped us the most in organizing our day and organizing our week so we can eat well, so we get those nutrients that support our mind, body, and nourish us with those micronutrients that we need to feel better. Last up is to find a supportive community who is going to help keep you accountable. In my case, it is our community at Thrive Despite from healthyconsumer.com, where we work together at setting goals and continuing to progress those goals. So if you're looking for a supportive community that's going to help build you up, check out my online courses and support group in the description below. It's important to find people that have the same struggles, but are going to help you grow as a person and keep you on track when you get off track. This has been another episode of Mental Health Mondays. I try to post every Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, so be sure to check back next Monday. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and hit the little bell so you never miss another video again. I look forward to seeing you next Monday.